Imagine if your sweet, beautiful baby could grow up with such a strong sense of self that they never needed to look to other people for external validation. What if I told you that breaking one habit could make all the difference? Hi, I'm Tahani. I'm a philosophy nerd and a millennial mom, and today I want to share one thing that you might want to change if you want to raise confident, self-assured kids. There's a phrase that children everywhere have heard, but especially millennials who grew up in the thick of the self-esteem movement. And while the phrase itself isn't necessarily bad, hearing it all the time may not be having the positive impact that you think it's having. I feel like all of the oldest children have already guessed what the phrase is. Are you the oldest in your family? I'm the oldest. I'm the firstborn. I feel like the firstborns in the room have already guessed. I've just stopped saying it altogether. And the phrase that I've stopped saying is, good job. Stop telling your kids, good job. Stop telling your kids good job all the time. Does it hurt to even think about stopping saying that? Hear me out. Okay, why? Why would you want to stop saying good job to your baby, to your child, to your offspring? So I read this book called The Montessori Baby. I went to Montessori school when I was teeny tiny. I think it was preschool and a little bit of kindergarten. And I am convinced that that is why I am the genius that I am today. Capital J, genius. Anyway, in the book, The Montessori Baby, they talk about a lot of things, but they got to this point in the book where they were talking about the phrase good job. And they made some claims saying that if you are constantly going up to your kid anytime they do even the smallest thing and you're like, good job, like I think all of us are taught to do with kids and children, the book claims that that is not ideal. It claims that that's just going to teach your kid to constantly look around to you or to whoever else is around for external validation all the time. And it's going to reinforce the idea that the reason that you do things is for external validation, is for the pat on the back. And that's not why we do things. That's really not why you should do anything. And so when the book got to the part where it was like, stop telling your kid good job all the time, I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. But then when they listed the alternatives that you could use instead of just offering up praise all the time, I was really sold. So I'm going to share those with you now. So this is a list of things that the book says that you can do instead of offering praise. Praise is not your only option. Number one, don't do anything. Don't do anything. Allow your kid to just enjoy the moment in their own way. Did they throw something in the trash? Just let them be happy about that. Did they put their shoes on by themselves? Just let them enjoy the moment. You don't have to comment on everything that they do. Let them live, all right? Option number two, sportscast. I hate how catchy that phrase is, but what they mean by that is to say what we saw the baby doing. I think a lot of us do this anyway. I think that's almost as natural as offering praise all the time. But instead of saying, good job, you could say, I see you putting on your shoes like a big boy. Something along those lines, you know? You could say, you threw that in the trash like you were supposed to. You can say, you hardly spilled when you ate today. Just kind of get them aware of the good thing that they're doing without necessarily categorizing it as positive or negative. Just, it is what it is, and I am acknowledging that. Number three, third option that you can do instead of offering praise is describe what you observe about the baby's feelings. So you could tell, like, if the baby did something and they're clearly stoked about it, you could be like, hey, you look happy about what you just did. Or you look excited to go to school today. Or you look happy about whatever just happened. So describe the baby's feelings is a third option. Option number four. Acknowledge your baby's effort. You could say, you did it. You could say, you worked on that for a long time. Something along those lines where the effort is really the highlight of the thing that you're noticing. And yeah, that's number four. Number five, just give a smile. Don't use your words at all. People think, when it comes to babies and infants and early childhood development in general, I think there's this culture in the United States, especially maybe Western culture as a whole, that says that You need to talk to your kid sun up to sundown. Words, 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 words. You always need to be using words. It's exhausting, okay? And then I feel like that's also just going to create a little yapper. I already have a little yapper on my hands because surprise, surprise, I like to talk a lot. But 60% of all communication is nonverbal, something like that. Don't quote me on that. Ask AI about that. But I'm pretty sure it's 60%. So instead of saying anything when your child does something good, just smile at them. That's option number 5, as recommended by the book. Number 6, offer encouragement. Like, I knew you could do it, you know? You know what encouragement is. It's similar to acknowledging a baby's efforts or saying what you saw them do, but it is slightly different. Encouragement is, you know what encouragement is. Number 7, you can talk about what comes next. So, I see you're done. Should we go get ready to take a nap? Or, you ate all your food. Are you ready to put the plate away? Or what? I don't know. Something like that. Or, you put your shoes on. It's time to go outside now. So just kind of moving right along. Number 7 is just move right along, you know? Build on what happened. They did this, now we're doing this. And it helps number 7 kind of helps them understand their place in the home, in the day, their place in their daily routines. And number 8 is you could talk about how it feels. So I'm so excited for you, you know, that you brushed your own teeth today. Or I'm so thrilled that you did it, you know? So that's that one to me. Number 8, I feel like I should maybe go back and read the book. Go read the book, but number 8 seems very, very close to just straight up praise. But you can see that it's a little bit more. You can see how telling your kid, I'm excited for you, is different than saying good job. Good job, the statement itself is the reward. And saying I'm excited for you is you taking ownership of your feelings and explaining how it relates to the thing that they did, instead of just kind of giving it as the reward, like what is it? Oh my gosh. Like the positive mental feedback reward. There's a better psychological term for that. But anyway, so those are the 8 things. I'm going to read them really quickly again. Number 1, don't do anything. Just allow them to enjoy the moment. Number 2, sportscast, or say what we saw the baby doing. Number 3, describe what you observe about the baby's feelings. Like, you look so excited. Number 4, acknowledge your baby's effort, like saying you did it or you worked on that for a long time. Number 5, say nothing. Just give them a gentle smile. Number 6, offer encouragement, like I knew you could do it. Number 7, you can talk about what comes next. Like, I see you're done. Would you like to move on to the next activity? Number 8 is just to talk about how it feels. Like, I'm so excited for you that you rode your bike today all by yourself. Those are the 8 alternatives to praise that the book, The Montessori Baby, recommends. And I really like those. And I really am trying to curb the frequency with which I just say, good job for everything. I grew up on good job. I'm the good job girl. Like, I'm an adult now, but that good job was probably the foundation of a lot of my personality. And I feel like millennial moms everywhere know a lot about people pleasing, and there's consequences to that type of behavior. So I was happy to kind of slow it down in the good job department, and I was happy to find some more effective alternatives, and I hope you guys can use these too. Again, so what's the point of all this? So the goal is to help the baby build a strong sense of self and not grow up looking all around for external validation all the time. As a millennial who received buckets and buckets of praise growing up, I can certainly attest to the pitfalls of growing up looking to others for approval all the time. Hell, I'm still doing it in some ways, and it's not always very productive. So I'm not here to judge. I just think that these 8 alternatives to praise are worth sharing, and I truly believe that making these small adjustments in how I interact with my child will have a pretty big impact, multiplied over time, of course. So again, it's not like I'm never gonna say it ever again, but I like that there's better other options out there. Who doesn't love options? Anyway, if you found the video helpful, give it a like. If you didn't, give me a like, and then in the comments say do better or something. I don't know. But I like the likes, I like the comments, so please give me your feedback. Share this with a friend if you thought it was helpful, and subscribe to my channel. I will see y'all later. One more thing that I wanted to say is that Alternatives to Praise is just one little nugget of information that I got out of the book, The Montessori Baby. Top to bottom, that book is packed with really useful stuff. I feel like when my baby got here, I had no idea how I wanted to like lay the foundation of my relationship with him. And you hear all the time that everything matters so much. Every choice that you make is just going to impact your baby forever. And I just wanted some basic frameworks on how to get started with relating to my child and making sure that I'm optimizing my time with him, because I'm a stay-at-home mom. So like I am here, I want to be intentional, and this book really helped me be intentional. So I am working on getting an affiliate link from Amazon, so I will put that in the show description, in the video description. I like to think this is a show, the Tahani show, but I'll put it in the video description. And if you use that link to purchase, then theoretically I should get a percentage kickback from your purchase. So that's going to support my channel, it's going to support me. And then anything that I earn from purchases that you make through my affiliate links, it's going to go towards getting me better sound equipment. That's all I can think of right now. And just making more videos for you guys. So I think the book is great. I've read a lot of parenting books. I'm going to talk a lot more about this book and then other books that I thought were worth your time. So this is definitely worth your time. I'm going to put my link in the description for the girlies, for the guys, for the parents to be. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, there's like a specific phrase that I need to say, I feel like legally. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. It is my first rodeo. So just, you know, we're here, we're doing it. First rodeo at parenting, first rodeo at Amazon affiliate links. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Catch you on the live and on the next video. Okay, bye.